I know. You gotta estimate how big everybody is, right? Well, no. We got a 5-year-old and an adult, so she'll be small. And I got a little bit more, like, no, I know, well, that's why I kept a little bit on the end in case everybody Yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're back.
I just wanted to mention and remind you that the seats in the back that are sort of separated, like there's a section there and then a section there. That was, sorry, I should have had this marked, but that is where I was going to have the kids that come off go to that area. So if there's some room that you guys are sitting in that section, you can find spots elsewhere that might work better. Thanks.
guys saving those seats?
Yeah, they're coming, yeah.
I have a couple of emergency items. The number one is the link that was sent to you earlier today wasn't working. We did resend it about 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. It is working, so if you needed to forward the live stream link on again, it would have arrived in your email inbox. We have 2 emergency exits. Our gym is not ideal if you all try to go out one door. So there's 2 exits there if you needed one here, and there's bathrooms right there. And as well, if you go up by our office, there's bathrooms if you do need. Now I think to sum this up, one grade 6 student said it best when he walked in, and he walked in and said, well, I knew you were playing to a crowd, but this is a bit more than a crowd. So it is nice to see that it is definitely sold out and they ran on the programs. So without further ado, I'm going to welcome up Mr. Bailey, and he's going to give you all the important information.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. It's so many years of doing these concerts and seeing the excitement on their faces, especially the youngsters, the grade 6, their first experience at it. And I think it's really important that you understand and follow the progress of the kids. So that's why these students are requested or required actually to stay at the end of the concert to help us with all the cleanup, with all the stuff we put back. And as parents, that means we keep you guys there as well. We want you to hear the older kids for a couple of reasons. One is that they need an audience, and the other is, again, as I mentioned, so you can see the progression of the kids from beginner through that. So we certainly hope that you will stay. These are 3 grade 6 groups, and they're divided up according to timetabling. It's nothing to do with level. So in the program, I believe it says 1 is for N, A, and B. That's not level. They're all basically in the same spot. So the group that we have over here comes from 2 different classes combined. That's Mrs. Galenza and Mr. McCarroll and Mr. Campbell. You have the added bonus of hearing the song Hot Cross Buns 3 times. We have other songs, of course. So, the grade 6 selections won't be very long, but I hope you'll appreciate what it has taken them to get to the level that they're at. And I have some repetitive sort of things little tricks that I use every week at the concert. So if you've had older kids go through the program before, you'll hear some repeated things. So the first one is this group will begin, and this year we're going to call it Hot Cross Fantasy, because it sounds fancy. We're just calling it some nerves before we get started. But I will say one thing. The group over here, can you put up your hand on your knee? Yeah. Okay, so let me first pick up our instruments in mid-October by the time we made our selection of who's going to play what. I hate to do this to you, but here's what they sounded like. Never do that again. Here's what they sound like now that they've developed some more control over their play. their band making just absolutely horrible sounds, and then they pushed the button and turned up, and it was silent, and they said Nazi in the park. And that commercial made band teachers go like furious. And they wrote in, and they got the music, that commercial taken off. But it's at this stage, I always feel we work a lot on our beginning sound. And if you can recognize the tune, which I hope you did in non-cross ones, then the kids have made some good progress. So then we're going to play another little tune now called Hotel on Roadie, yes. And so for the last piece for this grade 6 beginner band, we will perform a version of Jingle Bells for you. This originally was going to be a Christmas concert, but I think Jingle Bells qualifies as a winter concert, as a winter slash. So here we go. One of the first things that we do with the kids when they get their band instrument is it takes a lot of discipline, a lot of practice, and a lot of time to learn how to produce their sound on their instrument. So I thought we'd just quickly, before we play our short selections, show you that. So flute players, I'm just going to ask you guys to make the sound that you make on your head drum at the end of the flute. And then we put that onto the full instrument, of course, translated into being able to play different sounds. Clarinet players, we love this one. Ready, go. Okay, and then saxophones, we'll do the saxophone part. Ready, go. And then all the brass are in the background. When you make a sound with a brass instrument, you have to pull the pointers back and kind of buzz like that. And there are different levels of buzzing depending if they're smaller, mouthpiece, or larger. So let's play that buzz on the whole brass. Ready, loud, go. So we make all these rude sounds at the beginning of the year, but when you guys do that once together, I always call this the New York City traffic jam. So we will play again, starting with our version of Hot Cross Lunch, which will be totally different than anyone else's. Well, it actually will be different because we have different instrumentation in this one. kids coming into the performance, I'm going to give a mark for the concert, and the mark has nothing to do with how well they play. The mark has to do with what we call concert etiquette or behavior. Just to remind you, at the beginning of that, I heard some kids over here talking. And, yeah, and listening skills and things like that, because we have certain ways that we're doing the song, so some of you forgot. Okay, we're going to play Lightly Row now, and I'm going to just remind the kids how we're doing this. Sorry, I forgot to do that with the first one. Okay, so we have one more big group over here. This is the 6E and F and G group combined. And, you know, nobody can ever get too much of the first ones, I know that. Because I've done it 42 years in a row. We're going to play that for you, and then they have two other sections as well. my teacher supervisors right there. Before he escapes from us, I would like to thank and introduce you to Mr. Davin Okeisen. Thank you for joining us. We have one last selection to play with these guys, and this is going to be Merrily We Roll Along, but it's going to require a little conducting lesson, and I want all the grade 6 kids watching me because you do this as well, and audience can do this. I'm going to try to do it without the microphone. Hopefully you can hear me. So most of the pieces of music that we play at this level are in 4/4 time. So when you're a conductor, you have to go down, left, right, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Mr. Wilson, and like we were robots, of course, we don't get this long. Right? So we have, there's a little bounce point there. So what I thought in grade 6 kids, and audience if you want, except for the kids who take your right hand, put it up in the air, and I want you to go down, to your left, to your right, and up. And I want down, left, right, up. If you're an audience, then you can hear this. 1, 2, 3, 4. The reason I'm showing you this is that we're going to play Merrily We Roll Along, so we're going to bump, and then when you get to the third verse, we're going to play through the cut time. And so what happens then, the conductor does the tuning regardless of this, but they play twice as fast. I'll have those guys stand up and we can take an opportunity to get a picture. And if anybody wanted a picture of the first group, I'll get you guys to stand up as well, and then the folks that we missed out before, if there's any of them, they can take a picture as well. Value these pictures because in 6 years, these guys are going to be playing their grade 12 Christmas concert, I hope. And in something more bands there. Alright, yes, if you're finished, you can sit down. Thank you. Now, grade 6 students. Maybe a couple more. Missed it, sorry. Okay, so grade 6 students, we're going to ask you now to prepare for your mass choral production. One of the things that one of our teachers, Mrs. Van Hyte, has done is she had all of these grade 6 kids in French prepare a song, and so it's everybody. And so we'll have you guys very, very carefully put your instruments on your chairs and stand up, please. And I'm going to call on Mrs. Van Hyte to introduce her song.
I'm Mrs. Sarah Van Hyte, and I have the opportunity to teach all of these French as a second language classes. And as Mr. Bailey said, we've been working on this Bon Phrase song in our classes, and we're going to present it tonight for you. It is in a canon style, which means that it's done in a round. So, helping us tonight is because we've got 3 different sections going on. We have Mr. Bailey, he's going to conduct over here. I'm going to be with this section. And my husband, Jason Van Hyte, is going to be conducting that section. And you guys have a job to do as well. I would love it if you would all sing a part of this song with me. So, first of all, if you're going to do that, you need to know some of the words and what you're singing about. So, the song is called Vent Frais, and it's describing the fresh winds that blow at the top of pine trees. So, the first line in our song is Vent Frais. Can you say that with me? Vent Frais. Fantastic. The next part goes vent de matin. Vent de matin. Vent de matin. So now, what you need to sing. So, Mrs. Wilson, would you mind playing it in for me? So let's try that. 1, 2, ready, and stop. So partway through, I'm going to conduct you guys in, and then I'm going to tell you to stop, okay? All right, so now I'm just going to turn around and tell my choir here what we're up to. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to sing the whole song through once, and then I'm going to tell you guys to come in. You'll know exactly when, just so we kind of get all on the same pace here, okay? So would you mind playing that again for me? Okay, just off that, and we'll see what it sounds. Okay, all right, here we go. So just listen to me first, okay? Vent du matin, vent qui souffle, ça me décampagne, joie des vents qui soufflent dans le vent. 1, 2, ready, and vent frais, vent du matin, vent qui souffle, ça me décampagne.
choir. Grade 6 through 8 choir to gently put their band instruments on their chairs. And if you're in the choir, just kind of come gather in the center here. Grade 7 and 8 students who are also in the choir should be coming in at this time. Thank you. So our ECKS choir is an extracurricular group. We meet on Wednesday lunch hour. When you're quiet. We meet on Wednesday lunch hour. I'm so thrilled with this group this year. We've had almost 100% attendance at these rehearsals, and there are so many things going on at lunch hours, and they come to choir. I think they're having a good time. We've done some really cool things. We went on a tour of the senior home. We entertained at Rosehaven, and we entertained at the Norseman for a club meeting. And what else did we do? Oh, we came back to the school that day and caroled around the school, and then had lots of the other kids who aren't in choir join us and traipse around the school singing carols. It was wonderful. And so we have a couple of selections for you. We're going to begin with a sea shanty called The Captain's Mate. as I said, the choir is such a lovely group to work with. I'm enjoying it so much, and I hope that all of those kids that are in choir are going to continue with it next year. There's not enough singing in school anymore. And since the days that we had people like Mr. Wilson who are doing, what's the word, consulting, and going around to the different schools and singing and playing instruments, music specialists and so on. So, fantastic to have you guys singing in our program tonight. There are some thank yous that I have to make for this group. You notice Mrs. Van Hyft, who conducted the Mass Grade 6 group, is in amongst the kids. She's been coming every noon hour and helping out a lot, so I really appreciate that. And Mrs. Olson, as always, I will say how many years we've been doing this as our accompanist. And I should mention that Mrs. Olson's daughter, Tova, as well, came, and when Mrs. Olson was traveling recently, Tova accompanied our group when we went on that tour. So very appreciative there as well. And you know what? While I'm on this thanking, yes. While I'm thanking people, I don't want to forget this. I often forget, and there's a couple of names were missed off of the program. One of the supervisors that you've seen running around helping the kids is Mrs. Howe. I think her name got missed on the program, my fault. And also Mr. Wilson. I had Mr. Spielen and Mr. Streddy and Mr. Bussey. They've come in and do some extra beginner work with my bands, but so does Mr. Wilson. And Bob, your work is always very appreciated. Sorry, we have one more piece with the choir, and then it's the one spot in the program where there'll be a mass wholesale change. And so what's going to happen, just to give you a heads up, we will, the group of grade 6 kids over there, grade 6s, can you see who I'm pointing to? You guys. You're going to get up when I say, and you're going to go to the very back. There's a reserved area for you. And then the group that's behind the choir, you're going to get up and go to the very back over there. Well, there was a reserved area there. Maybe there will be enough spots for you. This group is going to have to stay where they are. And then the 7 and 8s come in, and we'll try to do that as quickly and unobtrusively as we can. So our last selection is a very emotional piece. We sang this at our Remembrance Assembly, and it's called Soldier's Cry. So listen to the words of this piece that I think you will enjoy. So choir, if you are in grade 6, first thing I'll ask you to do is sit back down where you were. If you're in grade 7 band, you go line up with your band order because you're coming in right away. If you're in grade 7 or 8 choir but not in band at all, find a spot to sit and watch your announcement. That is directed by kids, not to be honest with you. Okay, grade 7s, as you are continuing to sit up, you know what to do. Grade 8s over there. And if we are short music stands, grade 8s, don't panic. We will bring those over after the 7s play. Okay, grade 7 and 8, may I have your attention please right now? Shh, grade 7 and 8. Grade 6, can I have you listening please? Shh, grade 6. Don't make me use my teacher voice. Put up your hand if you were a grade 6 student. Okay, grade 6 kids back there, is there a teacher with you? Okay, grade 6 is over there, is there a teacher back there? Then act like there is one there. Okay, we're going to go on. Thank you for your patience. Like I said, this looks perfect on paper. Guys, I'm trying to decide where all the noise is coming from. It's my grade 6s, right? Yeah. Shh. I'm not going to go on with the concert. Nobody gets to leave until you're tired. Still hear you. Thank you. I'm going to need to do a little bit of a warm-up and very short with the 7s. Then we have just 2 selections. The 8s also have only 2 selections, and then the jazz band too, so we're not going to keep you too late tonight, but let's get at it. So 6s. This is the part last year that I was really disappointed in, and I did the lecture. You need to be very, very quiet back there. All right, thank you. So you see, this is our grade 7 band. These are students that chose band as an option this year. They've come a very long way this year, but I've thrown something pretty challenging at them here for the first selection. Like I mentioned earlier with our conducting lesson, most of the things we do are in 4. This is in 3, And when I showed the kids this music and we held it up at the beginning, they thought, oh, this one's going to be really easy. But there's more counting involved in this one. So I'm going to just give you a warning that this one is kind of a work in progress. We're going to have to get through to the end of it. But hopefully you will enjoy hearing the difference in the tone quality and the blend and the balance of the sound as they progress from 6 to 7. So here is We Go. Our second selection is a little bit kind of more, I guess, traditional, something for the kids to play. And this is called Ants, and it's based on that old, I don't know if it's a nursery rhyme or a children's song, The Ants Go Marching One by One. So this is Ants. jazz band, just to get up and go take your seat somewhere over on that side. If you're just so safe as to move afterwards. If you're a jazz band member in grade 7, you'll sit over there. I'm going to do a short warm-up with the grade 8s, and I'm going to call on our music parent president, Mr. Silver, able to have a quick word with you. So I'd like to introduce our music parent president, Mr. Jason Silver, able to say up to one few words to all of you folks. Grade 6s listening carefully.
Evening. I'll give a hand to Mr. Bailey and all the students for great contribution tonight. Give everybody an update where we're at with the Parent Association. As you know, we've had a couple fundraisers already with barbecue in the fall and VIP meets just recently. We have another one coming up that is cookie dough. We sometimes starting in February. We'll start getting cookie dough, and then shortly after that, we have another VIP in the spring. And then there'll be more news coming out on that with dates and whatnot. The other thing I wanted to bring everybody's attention to, I'm not sure how many people are aware of it, but early in this fall, Mr. Bailey was nominated for a Creative Award. And the committee for the Creative Award had actually chose Mr. Bailey for the Arts Champion Awards for the mayor, from the mayor and the city of Kamloops. So I want to congratulate Mr. Bailey. Newsletters and whatnot, we will be letting everybody know when there's more fundraisers for the band upcoming. Starting next week, we're doing for camps, and now begins the time for all the camps and the festivals and the big area camps. There'll be more notifications coming out from that, from the Parent Association. Thank you. I'd like to get back to the committee.
Mr. Posehn, Mr. Darcy Posehn has stepped in to do sound with us at last minute, and I'd like to give him our thanks because he spent the whole day here setting up for us. So please give him a hand. Okay, so just a quick report regarding that last group that played for you. The grade 7 band has their annual band camp coming up next week, actually. And we hired some wonderful clinicians to come and work with the students and to kind of get us going on the next thing, which will be festival music. I will mention to the audience, if your child is in grade 7, you have on the RICOR system, the school information system, a permission form and a fee. And out of 49 kids, we're still missing about 10 of them. So if you're one of the parents of grade 7s that haven't paid or done the permission, please do that as soon as you can. The deadline is Friday, or they won't be able to travel. All right, the next group, second last group of the program is the grade 8 band. We have 2 selections, and we're going to begin with a piece called Excellent. we just have to get a couple of more instruments over there for this last piece. So this is our last song of the big bands and big groups, and then we just got the jazz band over here. We'll put that together quickly after this last selection. I think with the large number of people that come, and we love the support, but I think with the next year, I have to rethink this and do it in the year-end concert is at the Lougheed Center, and it runs so nicely, and it's all you see is the audience, is the group ahead of you, and you don't see any of the things you want behind the scenes. But we may have to put it on 2 nights or something because it's just too much movement. But we do appreciate your patience. So as soon as there he is. Okay, we'll play our last selection and then we'll put the jazz band together. This piece is called The Troll King. So it's think of kind of like the fantasy movies like the Lord of the Rings and things like that, depicting a troll. Okay, so the jazz band, the Jazz Ensemble is a group that it's an extracurricular group made up of some very community grade 7 to grade 8 students. Students, I'll ask you to stop talking, please. And they were meeting at lunch hour Tuesdays and Thursdays, I think it was, right, guys? But lunch hours are so very short to get much done. So, and there's so many other clubs that the kids want to involve themselves with too. So we made kind of a pact that we would rehearse early Wednesday morning. So we get a full almost hour and a half rehearsal. It's much better. And like I said to the choir, they're a pleasure to work with. They're starting to bloom and to understand a little bit about jazz style. So tonight we've got two pieces. The first one is called Boomerang, which is a rock style. And then the second piece is called Luke's Blues. They heard some swing style music when they were at a recent field trip to Grant McEwen College. We went up to see the big band concert there. And that's one of the best ways I know of getting to learn how to play music like this is listening to really good groups. So again, thank you for your patience. As soon as we get the microphone set up, I'll tell you that this piece, no, I won't tell you. I'm going to tell you after we play this who the soloists were. That was, I should just briefly mention to you that the soloist, playing the solo in jazz band is a pretty scary thing. That's the first experience of doing it. So I'm going to hand for Faye Lomberg, Casey Peterson, and Anna Boyton. Okay, so thank you very much. Before our last selection, just a couple of housekeeping items. If you are a grade 6, or a grade 7, or a grade 8 band student, in other words, if you're here and you're a student, you do not just go home and leave me to put away. You know that. So at the end, if you could please put away your band instruments first. I'll wait. And then come back here and we put all the equipment away. So the band students, I'll have you guys in charge of all the blue chairs they go on, those, you know what trolleys they go on. Let's say grade 8s do that. The grade 7s, if you could take care of the band, red chairs. Here's where we have to be careful, and we'll ask for audience help too. Many hands make light work. We need to have the chairs, all the trolleys are back in that corner. And if the chair says CKS, then if you wouldn't mind stacking them on the trolley, on the handle that says CKS. The other, I think there's about 4 trolleys. The other 4 were borrowed from Sifton School. And they're all the same color. So we have to go CKS one separate. Okay? I think that's everything. So again, thank you so much for your support. And we look forward to seeing you come to see our band concert at the end of the year. Here's our last selection, Luke's Blues.